Well, there's your problem right there. Hey folks, welcome back to the garage. I don't know what we're doing today, but I gotta get the Mustangs ready for inspection, so we're gonna look at that first. I guess we should start by just taking a look at how this turned out. Notice how some of it is like shiny and some isn't. I did 2 coats, so I'm not sure why some of it is shinier than the other. But I'm okay with that, whatever. This is all getting covered. I haven't driven the 03 in a while, so the first thing I'm gonna do is just check these, make sure there's air in the tires. Wow, I had a hose blowout, and I didn't even know about it. Look at this. Terrific. I need better air hose management in here. This rotor's got some grooves in it. That's good. We know the headlights work, right? Yeah, we're confident. All right, I do get kind of like a clunking noise from the right front. Let's see if you can hear it. I doubt it. So I do want to just pop the wheel off real quick and check it. The jack doesn't fit underneath, and my ramps don't either. So I have to put a piece of wood or something underneath there, and I don't know. I think it might be this. Come on. Because if you look up there, it was hose clamped on. Honestly, I should probably cut that thing completely off. I mean, that looks okay. I don't see anything obviously wrong. How does this look? Notice we're rubbing a little bit over here. How do we look? Oh, hello, spider. Yeah, run along now. So you can see it's rubbing a bit here. Interesting. I don't think it's too big of a problem, but I think it's only when you're turning it that it does it. This seems okay to me. Good brake pad left. That I don't like. I'm gonna cut these. See? I don't know what that's from. It's not through the steel. It's just through the outer rubber coating. And I gotta tell you, the coatings on these sure don't last. That's that hammer finish. This looked gorgeous when I put it in. Doesn't look bad, so I'm not that concerned. I am going to cut this off though. I mean, everything else seems okay. Alright, so this is back on. I didn't see anything concerning. The clearance in the back looks good. There's that spot where it contacts there, and in the front there, but that's only when you go in full lock. Let's look at this. I'm going to tighten this up, put it down on the ground, and put it off to the side, but we do have to drive it a bit. Alright, she's due for upper and lower radiator hose, I think. I don't see any leaks yet, but I don't know. I don't trust it long term. Get a little low on brake fluid. I think use a brake fluid flush. Check the oil. Oil still looks good. 3/4 of the way up the crosshatch. Good there. What is it with Mustangs and this over here? Leaky master cylinder, I guess. We'll put her off to the side and we'll go check out the 06. Visual. 100% stock except for the Flowmaster exhaust. I really do like the Flowmasters. So yeah, again, 2,600 original miles. Still pretty pristine. Not entirely factory brand new, but I think these seats have been set in maybe twice. I don't know. Yeah. It did have a replaced airbag. Actually, this one, I think both in this one were recalled. Yeah, this AC is cool, but I don't like the compressor kicking on so much. Alright, so the battery died and I have to get this up to 55, 60 miles an hour. So we're gonna go for a quick spin. Alright, it's pretty smooth so far. Brakes working.
Start it up.
A little bit of rumble from the brakes, but that's to be expected, I think. Alright, 03 is done. And now we need the 06. humpy. Alright, and finally we get to what I'm doing today, which is I've decided I'm going to do as much as I can. There is diminishing returns for how much percentage of the panel that you're covering with this stuff is, but I don't really care. But before we get to this, I have something else to do. 20 years ago, give or take, this car was an automatic and it was converted to a 5-speed. But at the time, LMR wasn't, I don't really think it existed at that point. Getting something like this wasn't really a possibility. However, obviously now it is. So today we're going to try to install, how does this go? I think it goes like this. Those kind of line up like that, so they also kind of don't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill holes. I'm going to prime the holes. Then I'm going to put a little bit of seam sealer all the way around, sandwich this on, and I'm going to, so you notice that like you're supposed to kind of line these holes up here. I do have a little bit of a fitment issue here maybe. I don't know. I think we can make it fit. Yeah, and then we're gonna use rivets. Just gonna rivet this thing in. Cool. So let's get going. Obviously, the first thing you want to do is make sure that this thing is clamped in to where you want it to be. I mean, it doesn't have to be exact, but it would be nice if it was. If it were. Okay. So I'm going to put this in like that, and then I'm going to put Clecos. Okay. That hole lines up perfectly. This one does not, but I think it's okay, honestly. Alright, I don't know what size this is, but I seem to have matching rivets, and I have Clecos that are about the same. So I'm kind of eyeballing this, but I'm hoping that this kind of works out. Wow, I don't think that recorded at all, but ta-da! Great, wonderful. Everybody on the bus. That sucks. Wish I could have showed you guys that. I got my Eastwood High Solids seam sealer. I'm actually gonna see this edge here. I'm gonna try to grind this off somehow. It is oppressively hot. So that's deburred somewhat. All right, I'm gonna give this a quick. Alright, we might actually end up putting more holes in this, like in between, but I think for those we'll just kind of let the seam sealer seal the seam. Alright, I think we're dry. Hope that I get this in the right spot. Yeah, okay. Right on it. Oh yeah. Okay. Yikes, what was that? That is like super solid. All right, hit me up. Let me know if you do more rivets in this. This thing is like, it's super solid, so I mean, it's not going anywhere. It's also not really like a structural thing. Otherwise, I probably would have welded it, but I think we're good. Cool, let me clean up. All right, I did a couple more rivets and I did more seam sealer. I'm gonna blow this all out, get all these shavings out, and then we're gonna hit it with some black paint. Alright, well, it's been 20 years, but the T5, the 5-speed manual swap has finally been successfully completed, so to speak. So if you take a look at this, like anywhere you look, this whole thing is completely, do you see this? The whole thing. So folks, please, check your old airlines. This is, an airline burst can be dangerous. Look at this. This is absolutely stunning to me. You could probably still use these fittings, but look at that. Very surprising that this took this long to burst. Risk of bursting. And one last thing I wanted to show you folks, what this sound deadener looks like. Not going to install this today. You get these mats, right? And these are made of butyl rubber. Them. It's a peel and stick, so you peel this off, you stick it down, and then you use a rolling tool, and then once all these things are flat, then it's considered properly adhered. A couple things about this stuff. Some folks cover the entire floor pan with it, which is what I think I'm gonna do. Some folks do not do that. There is diminishing returns on a panel putting this on, so really what I'm doing this for is aesthetics, as far as covering up. The stuff that I put on here is not UV resistant, so this will cover that, protect it, and it will also sound deaden. And it also has a kind of an insulation quality to it. So once this is completely done, I'm not going to do the firewall with it because I have this insulation here. So I'm going to come up to about here. Knock out all the holes, obviously, and this is going to be its own arts and crafts project unto itself. So that's not happening today, but it will happen soon. And now that that's in, I think we can start doing this. I believe this cuts pretty easily with a hook razor, which I have to purchase. Yeah, I think that's it for today. I did buy 2 boxes of it, so ideally there's enough to do the entire floor pan all the way back. There is one more thing I need to install in the back there before I do that corner. So I'm probably gonna have some left over, and I will do the ceiling and some of the sides and the doors with it as well, just to kind of close the gap on sounds. Cool. All right, so let's wrap this up. Sorry, I lost a lot of footage today. Actually focused more on the other Mustangs than I did the white one. But we did get something accomplished, and that was important. All right, so short video today. Thank you for watching. Have a great week. I'll see you next time, and keep it sleazy. People keep asking me why I haven't opened this box yet, and it says it right there. Do not open. Y'all, check this out. Look at this. I'm gonna have to buy a new one of these. These things do not last. What we should be doing is filming these cars getting washed. Shit. It is slightly too f***ing big.